Hey Cancer, welcome to your reading for May 2022. My name is Shay and we're gonna go ahead and hop right into your cards for the month. So let's see, what does Cancer need to know about May 2022? The Two of Earth. What will my Cancer's experience in May 2022? Dwarves and Gnomes. Eight of Earth. What does my zodiac sign Cancer need to know about May 2022? What will my Cancer's experience? Fairies and sylphs. Okay, a message from Earth. The Four of Fire in reverse. And a message from Air. Okay. One more. What will my Cancer's experience in May 2022? What will Cancer experience in May 2022? Okay, the female issue and Iyansa. I will say that there's a lot of female energy in your reading, or feminine energy rather, in your reading. I actually saw this earlier when I tried to shuffle your cards, but I was having some camera issues. So here it is again. So there's a lot of feminine energy in your reading. So you are either pregnant, someone around you is pregnant, or there are just a lot of women in your life in this present. One particular woman is very strong-minded, but she shifts her mind a lot. She could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The other woman is possibly a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Does not have to be. The signs do not matter, but there is a lot of feminine energy around, specifically strong, fun, feminine energy around you at this time. So almost like a masculine, feminine, if that makes any sense. Okay. Moving on from that, though, your story is a little ran by indecision. And what I mean is that there might be a lot of decisions that need to be made, or you're trying to make up in your mind really quickly in the month of May, and you may have a hard time making them. I will say that you are overthinking. I'm going to just call a spade a spade. And it's not to say that you don't have any real worries, because I'm sure that there are some things that you're like, okay, how am I going to figure this out? But you will. Overthinking is actually causing more of your issue in the month of May. The quicker you get to something, the easier you'll be able to handle it. And the same comes with making like whether or not you should switch between two things. If you're wondering if you should change up something, I think it's in your best interest to stay where you are. I think that's what you're going to pick up towards the end of the month. Being stable, trying to get your stability together, trying to make sure like every little thing is in place, making sure your finances are together. If you're an artist, making sure like you're working hard at your art so that it can produce, something later. Something of that nature, but it's not really your season to switch up. If you are wondering if you should leave something behind. And we're not talking about relationships here. We're talking about actual work, because you having anxiety around something, it is just clouding your judgment. It's simple as that. Stick to what you're doing. You know what you're doing, and you're going to have some success in it as well. There is something you do need to train yourself up in. For somebody specific, I heard your immune system. You may be very sickly right now, or you have people around you that are very, very sickly. I'm getting, and it's the strangest thing, but I'm getting like, when you're sick and you had a little mucus going on, I'm getting that. So I feel like for some of you, there needs to be like some vitamin C tablets, like some stuff to build up your immune system, or build up someone's immune system around you. And that's for a specific reason. Either you're going to be traveling. I just heard tropical, but it doesn't have to be now. It's just soon. And for some of others, like I said, if you're a mother or want to be a mother, that's important, or your children need that as well. So those are things that are coming up. Family is going to be a little bit of I'm not going to say a mess. I just feel like there's a lack of support going on in your reading. There's a little bit of instability. And this is either coming from other people, or you're not being as present as you normally are. Maybe you feel unstable, but there's a sense of needing to get that stability back, and feeling unstable, feeling like you don't have the support system that you need. So I can see some fallouts happening, or not even just fallouts, but like just not having the same agenda and not really seeing the joy in something right now. Getting back to that. And your message is pretty cut and dry. There is some finances improving here. So maybe you're being rewarded for something, or being given some type of reward, or some type of, I feel more so like satisfaction more than I feel physical reward. It could be like someone could appreciate you for something, but I also feel like there's some physical, I'm sorry. intangible satisfaction, like you finishing a project or feeling good about something that you were working on, something of that nature. But you have to stick with it in the first place. Now, like I said, there is a need for you specifically to move swiftly and not overthink things. But there might be someone here who has a sharp tongue this month, someone that you aren't really too, like I said, they're not too stable, they're not too reliable, they're not too caring or trusting with their words, and you may have to get on top of them about that. I don't necessarily see a fight more than I see a disagreement on how things should be done. And that kind of causing a wedge between you and somebody else. But it's not something that I feel like lasts long. I just feel like it's a frustration that you need to watch out for, okay? So let's move into your love and relationships. Let's see what's going on there. So what do my Cancers need to know about their love and relationships in May 2022? What am my water signs? What are my Cancers experiencing in May 2022? Rocking it. What does Cancer need to know about their love and relationships in May 2022? What does the zodiac sign Cancer need to know about their love and relationships? Make it clear, Spirit guys. What are they experiencing in their love and relationships? Thank you. Okay, team, awesome. And we love to see it. Okay, period. Girl with the popcorn and the siren. Okay. Okay, so Velma has been in a very healthy relationship, and this doesn't have to be romantic. Like, it could be a healthy friendship that's a big deal this month, or like you and a partner are really, handling business and talking things through, stuff like that. Harmonious relationships is what I'm sensing. So there's like a lot of sweetness and like a being on the same page with the people that are around you, specifically romantic if you are in a relationship, but it doesn't have to be. This could also be a friendship at the bottom of the deck. So if somebody is you're spending time with them and you have really great communication with them. For somebody specific, there is something about eating is a problem this month, or a significant topic. Either someone's criticizing how you eat or how much you eat, or maybe you don't like how much you eat. And then the craving messiness is something that I've seen, because it says creating a mess, but I saw craving a mess. So I feel like someone's craving like bad foods, or like creating a messiness around themselves. But I get this is a mood thing. Like, okay, like someone gets in a mood and then they decide to like tear everything down. And I think that comes from this person with these sharp statements, or like this person who's like uncontrollable this month. They start with these sharp statements. They say things out of their mouths and it causes an issue, and then they can't figure out why did it turn out that way. Well, this is why. Because you be saying stuff and be creating a mess. And then we have alluring, seductive, enticing, mysterious, threatening, and vindictive. Vindictive is the word that sticks out for me. And I think that's just the energy of this individual. Who is this that Cancer has to deal with? Who's vindictive this month? Who's the siren? Yeah, I mean, it's really more so just reckless behavior in relationships, because reckless comes out here, but I'm seeing volatile behavior, relationship, or personality. So I feel like there's just someone who's just a mess, just being messy. And I get the sense that this is like a sister, but it doesn't have to be. It's just someone who has a very feminine energy. They get upset and they just start crap that, that doesn't necessarily need to be started, okay? Nothing to worry about, though. All right, so let's go ahead and hop into your career and finances. So what does Cancer need to know about their career and finances in May 2022? What do my Cancers need to know about May 2022? Okay, what do they need to know about their career and finances? Thank you. Y'all cards is coming out crazy. You hear me? Alrighty, so the first ones out were facing your fears and focusing on your priorities. Feel free to pause if you need to. Pay yourself first. Exercise to increase your manifestation abilities. Back to that messy eating. Okay. And release resentments about money and have the courage to ask for help. Back to that support part, right? Needing more support. And all of those cards obviously have like very specific messages to them. But in general, remember when I said earlier that you needed to focus on something, put your efforts and energy towards it and stick to it. That's where that focus on your priorities are. I feel like there's a hierarchy of needs in the month of May for you, and you need to keep those needs in check. Not that you don't have them, but I get this sense that this month, something about this month is distracting. And so you may want to go off course, so like 1 minute you're like focused and you got it going on, and then something happens and now you want to go off course, or something bad goes down, now you want to go off course, or somebody needs your help and you want to go. No, stick to what you was doing and keep that going. That's going to be very, very important this month. Just stay focused. Like snap yourself back if you have to. And when it comes to facing your financial fears, I think one of your fears is that you don't like to ask somebody for nothing. Especially when you're in a situation where you kind of have it under control, you know what I mean? Like, it's not all bad. You may not like to ask people for help or like feedback or anything like that. That is probably going to be one of your financial fears that you have to face this month, by asking someone for help. Even if it's not in a financial sense, even if it is in like a, hey, could you do this for me while I go do X type of thing. Like, it doesn't have to be them giving you money more than it's like them giving you assistance. Like I said, support. And for some of you, that is where this snappy person comes in at. Like, it's a person that you really don't want to ask because you don't always like their responses as well. And then as far as exercising to increase your energy and manifestation abilities, there's 2 things I get from that. I heard immediately take a walk and make walks like a daily thing, like a weekly thing or something like that. And then for others of you, I heard exercise increasing your energy and manifestation ability. Sleeping well, eating right. You know what I mean? Doing different things to lift your mood, because I don't think you're in a bad mood, Cancer. You're celebrating. I just think that are these moments within the month where you really lose sight of what's important, and then it's like you lose it. So making sure that you do things that keep you lifted even when you don't want to be lifted. Obviously with pay yourself first as well, making sure you're putting money to the side for your from your paychecks or however you're paid. But I am going to say pay yourself first, as in having a plan for your money as well. Like your priorities. What are your priorities and what plan do you have set in place for that, okay? So let's see how we can improve that. Any messages for Cancer about how they can improve their finances in May 2022? How can Cancer improve their finances in May 2022? One card. Make it clear. Make it clear, Spirit guides. Thank you. Estee Lauder. Youth will never get old. A free gift can buy anyone. Don't sell reinvention without modeling it yourself. I get 2 things from that. And obviously these are career cards, so they kind of model after like famous people and what they did in their career. But the don't sell reinvention without modeling it yourself. It's a very direct message. And if that card just resonates for you, take whatever message you need from it. But to make the change that you want to see, Cancer, there's a part of you that's going to have to embody that change in the first place. I think for some of you, you're either expecting other people to validate something or you're looking for, like, I don't know. It's almost like you're expecting change from a direction that you're not 100% open from giving and or getting it yourself, if that makes any sense. So you have to model that. You have to stick with what you're saying. You have to create the art. You have to be that first person to step into something, and then everybody like follows behind. But as long as you're like holding yourself back or you're second guessing everything, that's what's going to show up in your reality and in the people around you. If you're unsure, everybody else is too in your reality right now, okay? So clarity. What things, what advice should my Cancers focus on? Finding. 2 more. What should Cancer focus on in May 2022? Chad, y'all cards is coming out crazy. Strength. Okay. What should my Cancers focus on in May 2022? Thank you. And love. So like I said, y'all have some good love in y'all life. Rose quartz crystal might be a crystal you want to work with this month if you guys are familiar with crystals at all. But yes. Similar message to Gemini. And Gemini's been in my head all of this reading. So I feel like some of you are either close to Gemini or have strong Gemini placements. But finding yourself, finding your truth, finding your strength, being honest. There's also this thing that you may have been playing. I get this shrunken violet feeling in y'all reading all this whole time. Like it's like you're a little more soft right now. And that's fine. We love soft. But I feel like you're almost soft to a point where it's causing you strife in other areas. So whether that be sensitivity or whether that be just like whining. I hate to say it, but I'm getting like a whiny, and I know y'all can't stand being called sensitive, but I'm reading the cards. So there's some type of sensitivity that's going on here. So showing your strength this month, showing how you can make change and like do the things that you want to do, and really expressing yourself. And something about a gift keeps coming up. We saw that in the Estee Lauder card, and then finding as well could be finding a gift. So I feel like expect a gift as well this month too. Okay, my Cancers? Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates, which I call daily reads. Remember that I love you, and I hope you are having an amazing day. Bye.